Many people ask this question, what is the best investment I can do in my life? Maybe connected with my profession or business or personal life. Interestingly, this question generally comes up in the people's mind when they start earning some money. They are making some money from their business or profession or job, and that is the time they start thinking that, where should I invest? I'm sure some of you must be thinking in this line, where should I invest where I can get a better ROI, return on investment? And always the first thing which comes in your mind may be real estate or share market or all those kinds of things. But interestingly, from my experience in the last 20 years, I have been coaching and training thousands of people, and I have been seeing people's success, massive success in various areas of life. I can tell you that first of all, when you are thinking about investment, the first thing what you should measure is that what is your most important asset you have. The best and the most important asset which can actually pay you the most, that asset should be enhanced. If you have a piece of land which can actually multiply your income, multiply your returns maybe 10 times, and there is another piece of land which can only multiply by 2 times, definitely your investment in developing that land should be with the first plot, because that can give you a 10 times income, 10 times returns. The same way, when you are thinking about investment, first you make an assessment of what is your most important asset. I strongly believe whether you are a businessman or a professional or an employee or whatever areas, artist or a sports person, I think the most important asset for you is you. The question is how much money you are investing on yourself. This is one question you have to ask repeatedly. Maybe the only investments you are making, maybe you are going to the salon and maybe doing a haircut, or maybe going to the beauty parlor and doing some makeup. But how about the internal makeup? How do you enhance your own attributes? How do you enhance your own values? Do you make some investment on that? Think about it. I think if you want to succeed in life big time, the first and the foremost thing what you should take a decision today is that you have to take a decision to invest on yourself. Understand that your most important asset is yourself, and hence I am going to take a decision to invest on myself. The moment when I say that invest on yourself means the question comes, how do I invest on myself? The first thing is that you have to understand in whichever, or you have to identify in your profession or business or job, whatever you are doing right now, 3 areas in which you really want to excel. I am not asking you to find out a new domain. In the domain in which you are working, whether it's a business or a profession, identify 3 areas where you want to excel, Because nowadays in this competitive world, if you do an ordinary performance or a good performance, you are going to be outdated. You don't have a position at all. Unless and until you decide to excel and do an outstanding performance, you cannot stand in this competitive world. Let's be very clear about it. Now, so you need to identify 3 areas on which you can actually excel. You want to excel. Then second step is that identify the skills, competencies or capacities you want to build in those 3 areas where you want to excel. Okay, so step 1 is identify 3 domains where you wanted to excel in the domain, in the business you are in right now, and then identify the skills or competencies or capacities you want to build in those 3 areas which can help you to excel in those 3 areas. Now you have to make an investment plan for yourself for the next 1 year. For the next 1 year, I am going to invest, suppose, 1 lakh rupees on myself. For the next 1 year, I am going to invest 5 lakh rupees on myself. Now the question is, which all things you are going to do with this investment? Number 1, maybe that you may have to study some stuff connected to the area on which you wanted to excel. Maybe, suppose I am just giving you an example, you are a businessman and you are planning to build a bigger enterprise and having a lot of people and bring in some high quality leadership in your organization. So you think that one capability I wanted to enhance during this period of time, one capability on which I wanted to excel is the leadership capability, so that I can lead a quality team, a high quality team. So I need to enhance my leadership quality. So that is one area you have identified as an area on which you want to excel. Now the question is that what kind of competencies or skills are required to have that kind of a capability, to have that kind of an excellence in that capability. You need to read some books which are connected with the leadership. That's investment. Trainings and workshops on which you can actually gain knowledge and expertise on that particular domain, and maybe to have a coach who can help you, guide you through the process to enhance your leadership qualities. But consider all these as investment, not as expenses. What I have seen with a lot of people, whether entrepreneurs, whether professionals, many people think that attending a training or buying a book, these are all expenses, and they think that, oh, right now I am not able to afford this kind of expenses. But these are not expenses, these are investments. The investments you are going to make on yourself, and you are going to make return out of it. That's the best return you are going to make out of it, because you are investing on the most important asset, that's you. But a willingness is most important, and you have to take a decision, that's very crucial, and build a budget for that. Whether it is 1 lakh or 2 lakh, whatever it is, keep a budget for that. I generally recommend to people that at least 10% of your income should be kept aside as an investment on yourself for that particular year. So, suppose in 2017 you made 20 lakh as your income, so at least 2 lakh you keep aside for 2018 as an investment on yourself, so that you can enhance the return on investment. Always decide on what kind of trainings you want to attend, always decide on what kind of coaches you wanted to approach, because there may be so many different training programs available, there may be so many people who are claiming to be coaches, but you have to choose, you have to really make some studies, and you have to choose, because you should not be misguided by other people. But it is very important at this point of time, when we are living in a very competitive world, to be guided by the right people. If you are not updated, you will be outdated. Always remember this. So, to get updated, you need to invest on yourself. This is the decision you have to take right now. So, wish you all the best, and see you next time.